All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you. Thanks, everybody, for getting me over 68K. I wanted to mention that. I wanted to make sure I was actually over before I said thank you, but people are still subscribing to the channel. Amazing. Um, as far as the monetary stuff, it continues to be a struggle, but we continue to push on. And I want to thank the patrons who are sticking with me. If you're not on Patreon, consider $1 a month, $2 a month. Normally, I put how to do that in the description part of the video. I've been doing that a lot lately. So again, Patreon and YouTube memberships. I want to thank all the YouTube members as well. So I'm not showing off a new album because I'm talking specifically in this video about a new song by the one and only Eric Clapton. It came out yesterday, and the media, of course, reacts in a very perfunctory kind of way. Eric Clapton has shared a new track with fans. Actually, he shared the track with the entire world, not just with fans. So if you're not a fan of Eric Clapton, he shared it with you as well. The singer just released a song called How Could We Know, featuring Judith Hill, longtime collaborator Simon Climie, and Daniel Santiago. Clapton does not sing lead vocals on this song. It kind of reminds me of something that, I don't know, Carlos Santana would do. The guitar playing on this is brilliant. It really shows that Eric Clapton is still an A-list guitarist. Songwriting and composing and arranging, he's still got the mojo. And this song, again, if it were 1996 and you were running an adult contemporary radio station, playing all of that whiny 90s music, this song would be a nice respite from that. But because it's in 2023, who is going to add this song to their playlist? They should be adding this. If you don't like Eric Clapton's voice and you want to hear some other great singing, Judith Hill provides some very strong vocals on this song. And again, this would be an attempt to try to get back on the radio, as far as I can tell here. It's probably going nowhere here in the United States just because of the resistance to new stuff by more mature, we'll call them, artists. My friends over at Modern Retro Radio, yeah, this will be going into probably heavy rotation over there. So again, another reason to listen to Modern Retro Radio. The song is part of a just released double A-side 7-inch vinyl. In the old days, folks, we used to call that a 45. All right, just for clarification, in case you didn't know, I had a whole bunch of 45s as a kid, but now they call it a double A-side 7-inch vinyl featuring Moon River on the other side, Clapton and the late, great Jeff Beck together. Climie, who is a co-songwriter on the track, notes, "I couldn't dream of a more incredible lineup for How Could We Know," talking about everybody who's on the track. By the way, in case you didn't know, Eric Clapton is set to return to the United States for a new tour kicking off September 8th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He'll also headline his 2-day Crossroads Guitar Festival on September 23rd and 24th in Los Angeles, with a lineup that includes ZZ Top, Robbie Robertson, Santana, Stephen Stills, Gary Clark Jr., and the John Mayer Trio, plus a few more special guests. In fact, you can go to ericclapton.com to get a full list of what's going on, the tour dates, and the entire lineup for the Crossroads Guitar Festival. So Eric Clapton showing no signs of slowing down. I know that is disappointing for a few of those writers who were complaining about Eric Clapton not wanting to have a dignified retirement. I'm not going to let that go until somebody decides to apologize to Eric Clapton for all the crap they said about him. He lost friendships, and he was proven 100% right about everything, which, again, half of the population still refuses to acknowledge the fact that Eric Clapton was right about everything that happened over the last 2 or 3 years. And Eric Clapton did participate in this wonderful inoculation program, which supposedly had zero effect, was not effective, and probably wasn't safe, in addition to not being effective. So in any event, people, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but this particular horse really needs to be beaten until people wake up to the fact that, government tyranny and medical tyranny, these are things that we really have to push back against. And, it's nice. It's good to be right. And I was right. Eric was right. And the people who decided to stick to their guns on this were right, especially in the face of all the persecution and stupidity, and some of it coming from fellow musicians who were telling people basically to screw your freedom and to just do what the government is telling you to do because they know best. The government knows best. Think of that for a second. What do they know best about? Have they ever been right, the government? They can't even tell you who shot JFK. So in any event, thanks for watching. I know I went a little astray there talking about certain topics, but the song is amazing. All right, so go listen to Eric Clapton. How Could We Know? Definitely will be featured on Modern Retro Radio at some point. And God bless you all. And thanks for supporting the channel. And as I always say, or I've been saying lately, God bless the world, everybody. See you soon.